This on your screen right now is a Karambit Doppler in phase 1. This is factory new with a 0.017 float. Very, very nice float. Insanely nice skin, very, very expensive, and this is something that I have recently picked up in the past week. This is a skin that I have traded for, I have purchased as part of a cash trade, and this is just one of the very many items I've picked up over the past week or so, which has been for sure the craziest week of trading ever in my cash trading career. So I want to go over some of the skins that I've come across and some of the skins that I've purchased over the past week for you guys. Today's video is brought to you by SkinPlace, an awesome site where you can turn your skins into money instantly and easily right now. All you got to do is click on the first link in the description below, then go to the site and sign in using your Steam account. You're then going to click on the skins that you want to sell, then go over to their payment method options like site balance, cryptocurrencies, or PayPal, whatever method floats your boat, and then you're going to have an option to enter a promo code. If you use promo code GERM, you can actually get a 3% bonus on your first sale, so definitely go take advantage of that right now. Then click on receive money, go to the next step, and then they're going to send you a trade offer that you just need to accept and confirm on your Steam, and then your money's going to get sent to you a couple minutes later. It's that simple. It's that easy. Thank you to SkinPlace for sponsoring this video. So this is right now my CS2 inventory. This is some of the craziest that my CS2 inventory has ever looked, because like I said, this past week or so, like last really like 4, 5, 6 days has been my craziest week of cash trading ever. I picked up the most crazy items, most expensive items, gotten the best deals done. It has been really wild, and it's really interesting and funny because a couple of weeks ago on stream, actually, I was telling people how I was showing off my inventory, and I was telling people how cash trading had actually been really slow to start 2025, and I think that could be for a bunch of different reasons. One, maybe a lot of people were selling most of their stuff, you know, during the holiday season of 2024, and then once it came around to 2025, there wasn't really anything still to sell. You know, maybe there was just nothing really new in CS2 to want to sell your skins for, to try and buy, and so much of trading can just be random. I have bad weeks or bad months all the time, and then randomly the next couple weeks or months will be insanely good. So even though January did start off slow, it picked up in a big way the past couple weeks. So here is some of the stuff that I picked up. It started off pretty quiet this past week with this Ursus knife Boreal Forest. I think I picked this up like 6 or 7 days ago. You can see it's still not even tradable yet, so I couldn't have picked it up that long ago. And obviously this is nothing crazy, but a knife is a knife, and anytime I can get a knife deal done, if I can pick up a knife from somebody for a good price, I'm gonna always be able to do that. You know, there are a couple knives that maybe are not so good. If you start to get into StatTrak knives, or you know, StatTrak well-worn knives, or StatTrak minimal wear knives of certain things that can be really illiquid, it's not always so good, but I was at least happy to get a deal done. It had been a couple of days, or maybe even like a week or so since I'd gotten a deal done, and it's always nice to break that seal and get something going. And like I said, is the Ursus Boreal Forest knife crazy? No, not something I was super excited about, but we got a deal done. And then from there, the knives started flowing in. My next couple of deals just were knife after knife after knife. I picked up this StatTrak butterfly knife case hardened, and like I said, you do have to be careful about StatTrak knives. A lot of the times they can end up being a little bit illiquid, but something like this, especially for a good price, I did not mind picking up. This is minimal wear, 0.137 on the float. You can see it's case hardened. I actually got a kill with it, so I do have that one etched into my knife. And yeah, people don't like StatTrak knives, but a butterfly is a butterfly. A case hardened is a case hardened. This one actually has a decent amount of blue on it. I can't remember if this is like tier 3 or what, but again, this is another pretty expensive knife. And butterfly is personally my favorite knife in the game. Obviously, right now you saw I do have that Karambit Doppler, but butterfly knives are still the coolest knife for me. I love slinging it around, inspecting it, pulling it back out. The noise, it's just also satisfying. It hits in game for me so much. So anytime I can pick up a butterfly, I'm going to do that. So we got this butterfly knife case hardened, super, super, super cool. Then we got a couple of more knives right after that. We got this gut knife Gamma Doppler. This to me looks really clean. 0.02 on the float in factory new. I actually think gut knives are a little bit underrated. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. I'm a bigger fan of gut knives than I think many people out there. And we got this Bayonet Brightwater. Pretty ugly. It's field tested, but man, it looks even worse than that. Pretty beat up, but still, hey, like I said, a knife is a knife. We went from getting no deals done to 4 knives in a row. We got this M4A1S Golden Coil. Pretty clean skin. Looks really nice. 0.14 minimal wear there. Some Shadow Daggers Damascus Steel. Now, hey, I really do not like Shadow Daggers. I think they're really ugly, really lame in game, whatever. But again, knives are knives. These are factory new, 0.06. So, like I said, the knives really did start rolling in. Then all of a sudden, I was able to get this. I don't know what just happened there. Why did I click on that? I was trying to inspect. We got the Glock 18 Gamma Doppler, and I do believe that this is an emerald, and this is going to be minimal wear 0.12. So a minimal wear Gamma Doppler emerald Glock. Super cool. And also this comes at the same time where Train is obviously being reintroduced back into the game, in a time where if we do get a new Train collection sometime soon, I could see Glock 18 Gamma Dopplers going on a nice little run, having a nice little price spike. But either way, I think in general, these are really nice play skins, really nice knives to own, really nice knives, or not knives, really nice skins to hold. I was talking about knives so much before. Glock 18 Gamma Doppler Emerald, very, very, very sick. I have not owned too many of those. We got the StatTrak MP9 to Mount Fuji, also pretty cool. MP9 I know got nerfed a little bit, so maybe these aren't as hot right now, but that Mount Fuji does look beautiful. And then, like I said, we get back into this Karambit Doppler Phase 1 factory new. Very, very, very sick. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Karambit. I do think Karambit is very sick, probably my second favorite knife in the game, but I know a lot of people, it's their favorite knife, whatever. I'm Team Butterfly, but a Karambit Doppler is a Karambit Doppler. Very, very, very sick. And I also got these driver gloves plaid to pair up with them. The purple on both of those complements them very, very, very well. They look really sick, really clean together. It's an expensive pair of gloves. It's an expensive knife, an expensive combination, and something that I've really, really been enjoying playing with as my play gloves and play knife recently. I did change those gloves out once I picked up some other gloves, but super sick. We got this 5.7 case hardened, where I've seen so many people do this. They have something with a ton of blue on it, and then they throw some blue stickers on the rest of it to make it look like a full blue gem. This is really funny. This is a case hardened 5.7 with a lot of blue on it, but now that there is the 5.7 heat treated, I don't really know how people care about either one of these things, but also with the stickers, I just thought this one was pretty funny, and obviously it looks pretty decent. Then we have this souvenir off Desert Hydra. This is in battle scarred, so it's pretty beat up, but there is a lot of black on the scope, which I do think looks really, really, really cool. And I also love the stickers on this thing. We have the Fnatic Cato 15 Hollow on the scope, and then we have a bunch of Dignitas little alien guys on a lot of these snake heads on the Desert Hydra. This to me is such a sick craft. Cato 15 stickers I love. I love the black scope. This is just such a clean op. This is one of my favorite skins that I own right now, and just a really, really insane craft. I think they did an awesome job with that. And then also we have the souvenir Fennec Fox Desert Eagle to pair up with it. You know, nothing too crazy as far as the stickers or anything on this. This thing just looks really good. Again, it's battle scarred, but man, with the Fennec Fox, you can't really even tell. The Fennec Fox does not show wear very much at all, so that's pretty crazy that that is battle scarred. Next up, we got the Temu Cow, one of my favorite skins in the game. This is pretty funny. They threw the loving eyes sticker onto the person. I've never seen that before, but that does make sense to me. We got a bunch of autographs and stuff down here, and then also we got the M4A4 buffs very recently. So this is something where I might even end up making more money off this thing than I thought of when I first purchased it. Because I do think M4A4 prices are going to be going up, and obviously the Temu Cow is something that would be involved in that. Then we got this M4A1S Fade, very sick skin. Obviously, I love the M4A1S Fade. I think it is probably the best M4A1S skin in the game now. It's at least one that I like using the most. I do still really like using the Print Stream and the Blue Phosphor, but for me, the Fade is pretty sick. We got an Op Fade to pair up with it. I'm not a big fan of the Op Fade, and again, no way I'm using this over that Desert Hydra, but this is still pretty cool. 0.01 factory new there on the Op Fade. Obviously, we have the Premier Season 1 medal that everyone's been getting. We have the Huntsman Knife Slaughter, so we got another knife back here. This is very, very, very sick. Minimal wear 0.09. And again, it is not often that I have this many crazy skins and this many knives all at once. And like I said, you can see that this stuff is all on trade hold. So this is all stuff that I've picked up in the last week, and we're still not even through it. There's still some more really, really hype stuff to come. We got this 5.7 Fairy Tale, StatTrak Op Man of War, USPS Kill confirmed, AK-47 The Outsiders, and then we start to get into even more bangers coming up in some other trades, where we got this AK-47 Vulcan, which is a very sick skin, one that I really, really, really like. We have the Great Wave foils on it, which I'd never seen that craft before, but it does make a lot of sense. It looks really clean on it. It pairs up nicely. This one's pretty beat up. It's field tested, but still, a Vulcan is a Vulcan is a Vulcan. Next, we have these Driver Gloves Black Tie, which I really, really, really like. I'm a big fan of the clean loadouts. Black and white loadouts I think are really sick. I love print streams. I love the black and white. I think there's so much cool stuff you can do with different black and white sets. I love the fact that you can craft onto stuff like slates and print streams and everything with really cool sticker combinations. collections. Driver gloves, black tie are really sick to me. I think it goes cool with a ton of different things. And then we have this Huntsman knife Doppler. Now, I cannot remember what pattern this is off the top of my head. This is going to be a Huntsman knife Doppler in phase 2. Again, factory new on this one. This is 0.04 on the float, but this is really sick. A lot of pink, purple, whatever color you want to call that going on. It does look pretty cool. It's got, I don't know what the name tag is or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't mean anything too terrible, but pretty funny. And then we get into some skins that I really like as far as play skins. Some of my favorite play skins in the game. We have the M4A1S print stream. Looks really nice with the mouse stickers on it. Again, pair stickers are just disgustingly cheap. You can use them for crafting, but this is an M4A1 print stream in minimal wear 0.14 print stream. One of my favorite skins in the game. I think it looks so nice. Obviously, I wish it looked better. I wish they added more pearlescent effect or whatever, but that's a whole nother story. We have the M4A4 Asimov. Again, A4 is getting a buff. Asimov price is going to be going up. I'm all for it. Also, Asimov collection, another skin collection that I love a lot. I love all the different Asimovs. M4A4 Asimov might be my favorite. The Hop Asimov's pretty tough to beat, though, but I like both of them more than like the AK Asimov. But I think the M4 is really fun. And again, A4 buffs, we're going up, whatever. USPS Whiteout, this is another one that I really like. And again, part of the train collection once again. I do think train stuff is going to be hot right now. I do expect train stuff to be going up, so to get my hands on even more train stuff is really cool to me, and I love this craft. These stickers, these hollow stickers on the whiteout, especially when you have those black tie gloves, the combination looks amazing together. I love these colorful stickers. Whoever crafted this, whoever put this together did an amazing job. This is minimal wear, 0.13 on the float. Whiteout looks really sick. Then, just recently today, I picked this up, the Op CMYK. Obviously, this is part of the graphic design collection, part of the armory and stuff that's going on right now. Not a very popular red, but still a very expensive skin, and one that, you know, people are throwing around big money for. And then again, you have this option of putting stickers into this little hole that's in the middle of the CMYK, which a lot of people are getting pretty creative with and doing stuff with. This is 0.03 on the float, which might not seem that low, but again, there's not even very many CMYKs out there, so that is pretty low for something that has kind of the full potential of the floats and everything. So this is a cool skin. I'm not the biggest fan of the CMYK, but it's an expensive skin, and hey, if I have a chance to get expensive deals done, I'm going to do that. And then finally, the last two things we got here, the most recent pickups I have, we have these Hydra gloves case hardened, a very nice blue pattern, tons of blue on that left hand, tons of blue on this right hand. This is a very sick pair of Hydra gloves case hardened. I know that these things can be pretty illiquid. It's probably going to be hard for me to get my exact value and prices and all that stuff, whatever, but as far as using them in game and using them as the play gloves and stuff, I think they look really nice. And then we also have this heater here, the StatTrak AK-47 case hardened. This is factory new, 0.06 on the float, and it does have a decent amount of blue on the top. I believe this is a tier 3. I do not know much about case hardened as far as tiering and price ranges and all that stuff, but hopefully with time and patience and whatever, should be able to get some amount of overpay for it. But either way, it's a StatTrak factory new AK-47 case hardened with a lot of blue on top. That is always going to be something that is very cool. So again, I don't know exactly how much stuff I spent on all this. I'd have to take a look at the numbers, but obviously thousands of dollars spent in the past week, which is always fun and exciting, but it's always crazy and stressful too. There's risk involved. You have to, you know, hope the market doesn't crash, hope things don't go down, hope your stuff doesn't get nerfed or re-put in or changed, or you know, the market doesn't move for some craziness. You never know. Things can be really crazy, things can be really stressful, but also I'm obviously a big fan of CS2. I'm a big fan of trading, collecting, looking at skins, and also sharing those skins with these videos, making them for you guys as well. So I did want to show you guys all the crazy stuff that I've been able to pick up for the past week before I start selling it off, and hopefully finding it new homes and you know, getting it out of my inventory. But I've had a ton of fun playing with it in the last week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking it all out, and hopefully it inspires you guys to go get some cool skins or trades or whatever done of your own. And of course, if you're looking to sell yourself, I'm always buying. Hit me up over on Twitter. Going to be the first link in the description below, or you can join my Discord, which is also going to be linked in the description as well. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.